Did you know? Defining a corporate client's role in the ACH network is not always easy, and many financial institutions struggle with identifying third-party sender relationships. As relationships between parties become more complex, it is crucial to know what to look for and what questions to ask to properly identify potential clients seeking ACH origination services. Let's break down what a third-party sender is in the ACH network and how you can determine if you have one. 3 types of participants originate or send transactions in the ACH network. Number 1, originator. For example, if you authorize your electric company to debit you for your bill, the electric company is the originator. Number 2, third-party service provider. One example would be if the electric company uses a vendor to facilitate the authorization of bill payments online. Number 3, third-party sender. Using the same example as before, if the electric company's vendor sends the payments it collects into the ACH network, it may qualify as a third-party sender. It's also important to note that a client can actually be all 3 types of participants. As an ODFI, you need to know what type of participant or participants they are acting as when they originate the transactions through your financial institution. Understanding the relationships behind an ACH transaction is the key to determining if a client is a third-party sender, and it all centers around the receiver. As an ODFI, it's up to you to connect the dots between the receiver and the participant that sends the transaction into the ACH network. To determine if a client is a third-party sender, an ODFI should look at the following relationships between the parties involved. The party who has a relationship with the ODFI. The party authorized for the origination of the transaction. The party being named in the authorization. The party benefiting from the debit transaction or liable for the credit transaction. If your client checked all these boxes, then your client is probably an originator. If things aren't that cut and clear, then you may be looking at a third-party sender. So, what can you do to uncover these layers and relationships behind a transaction to determine if your client may be a third-party sender? It all boils down to know your customer. At a minimum, an ODFI's Know Your Customer due diligence should take steps to uncover details of the client's business model, identification of the client's ACH network roles, understanding of the client's customer base, details of the client's ACH activity and use cases, ability to comply with the ACH rules, and risks specific to the type of activity. As you don your detective gear and complete your Know Your Customer due diligence, you can use various tools to collect the information you need. You might find the clues you are looking for within ACH Origination application. Make sure your ACH Origination application asks the right questions to help you make an informed decision. If any of the answers provided are confusing, seek clarification. Client website. Visit and explore your client's website. Third-party service providers may include videos that walk through payment processes, funds flow, and other information that can be helpful. Sample documents. If your clients are willing to share processes and funds flow charts, authorization forms, or client agreement and/or terms and conditions templates, these can highlight key information to help you identify the parties involved, the type of service being offered by the organization, how the ACH is used in those services, how authorizations are or are not being obtained, and more. Hopefully this video sheds some light on what constitutes a third-party sender relationship in the ACH network. Keep in mind, these relationships aren't stagnant and circumstances can change even with long-standing tenured clients of your financial institution. The ACH rules prescribe ongoing originator and third-party sender due diligence, and it's not difficult to see why. In today's competitive environment, parties are consistently looking for new opportunities and solutions to move money, and that can alter or expand the roles those parties play. For more on managing third-party sender relationships and education for your third-party sender clients, visit epcor.org/tpsuser. Have a video you'd like to see? Drop it in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. If you have a question about payments, reach out to us via phone, email, or website chat.